if you hate me, that's fine. God's love is infinite and it surrounds us all the time. We all come from one Creator. After so many generations, decades, centuries of this abuse for people of color, particularly Black people, people who were brought here in chains against their will, people whose labor and whose energy has created the wealth that is now being appreciated deeply by the 1%, that suddenly, a situation that's happened so many, many times has caught the eye and the ear and the concern of people in this country and around the world like never before. I think the Guru did it. I think the Guru set this up in some way, because these kinds of police actions against Black people have gone on for so many years. And even recently, even just months ago, there were people who were being accosted by the police for such minor things that they did, and they ended up being practically choked to death. And I remember, of Mr. Garner, who kept saying, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe." And that was caught on the social media, that was caught on the news. We saw that. But it didn't create this same kind of fervor. Going back further than that, seeming like years and years ago, because it was maybe back in the early 90s, when Rodney King was being beaten. And the only reason that the public got a chance to see that and the shadows of the underground of one of the highways. But there was a man in his own home who was just filming it. He heard it, he started filming it. If it hadn't been for that, we wouldn't have known about that either.
Yeah.
So it's as though now I think that COVID-19 had something to do with it, because people were sitting at home all over the world, and they were asking questions, I suppose, about their life and going forward, and the fact that folks in Europe, all over Europe, South America, and Asia, were all saying, what's going on here? And to be really honest with you, I think the U.S. was embarrassed. As long as it stayed within the boundaries of the United States, it's like we could kind of, think it away, talk it away, excuse it away, make it something unusual or something specific, and not feel called to deal with it. But the fact that was also showing up strongly in other countries around the world, it's like, okay, you cannot keep denying the fact that the Black people in this country, who created the foundation for this country in terms of its wealth and its its position, are not being dealt with in a way that speaks to our Constitution, that speaks to our pledges, that speaks to us when we say to ourselves, we're the greatest nation in the world, Excuse me. You can't be both, right? But the fact that it's been brought to the attention of so many people, I think, is God's grace, actually. I think it is time. And I think that the fact that the youth, the younger generation, are seeing and paying attention to it, to me, has added the fuel that hopefully will continue until this situation gets healed forever. Not just by passing a few laws here and there, but forever. I mean, it's time. It's time. As we're passing laws and rules and making all kinds of things happen because of Black Lives Matter, I think it's important that those happen. Those things must happen, But unless under the things that you're doing, there is also an equal amount of attention paid to the consciousness behind it, then I think it'll probably slip a little bit into the shadows, as all the other efforts have over the past 200 or 300 years. Does that make sense?